I'm Ms. Rishika. Today in this video I'm going to teach you the lesson irrecoverable debts and allowance for irrecoverable debts. First we'll see what is an irrecoverable debt is. You know, when you are doing day-to-day transactions, you sold your goods, you sell your goods on credit basis. So when you sell your goods on credit basis, you create trade receivables. So if a business identify a particular debt cannot be impossible or cannot be collected by a person, we call that irrecoverable debt. So you have to write off that person or the debt as an irrecoverable debt. So you have to remember, you have to memorize that always the irrecoverable debt is an expense for the business. Now the double entry to write off the irrecoverable debt is the irrecoverable debts, as I told you, it's an expense. So when expense increase, it will be debited to the irrecoverable debt account and it will be credited to the particular trade receivable account. For an example, assume a person who owes you a debt is writing, we are writing off him as an irrecoverable debt. So irrecoverable debts account will be debited and Pereira's account will be credited. I have taken a worked example. Ram sold goods costing 45 pounds to money. So money is becoming a trade receivable. Money is the trade receivable on 5th of March 2019. Money experienced financial difficulties. So he's going under bankrupt or he's going under losses. So he's facing some financial difficulties. So Ram, who owns the business, decided to write money as an irrecoverable debt. So what is the double entry? Irrecoverable debt account should be debited 45 pounds and money's account should be credited 45 pounds. Now we'll see how to record. It connects with two T accounts. One is money, already it's there, already recorded when we sold the goods. Revenue account will be credited and money's account will be debited. Now what you have to do? You have to take this. Money no longer belongs to us because money is facing some financial difficulties. So we are decided, the Ram's business has decided to write him as an irrecoverable debt. So what you have to do? You have to write him. You have to cancel that amount. So which is on the debit side, to cancel what you have to do? You have to record on the credit side. And to enter the irrecoverable debts, you have to debit it to the irrecoverable debts accounts. So as I explained, irrecoverable debts is an expense for the business. So at the end of the year, now according to this example, it's 2019. At the end of this year, financial year, the 45 pounds will be recorded or will be transferred to the income statement account. So here an extracted, okay, this is not the proper income statement account, this is an extracted. You'll write gross profit. So as I told you, irrecoverable debts account will be an expense. So it will be deducted from the gross profit. Okay, here as gross profit I have used 3 X's. Okay, so this is the way you have to show in the income statement at the end of the financial year. Now next topic is allowance for irrecoverable debts. Now when irrecoverable debts occur, exactly we know that this particular person or this particular trade receivable will become an irrecoverable debt. But allowance for irrecoverable debts means financial year. We are assuming out of the outstanding trade receivable, this much of trade receivable will become irrecoverable debts in the near future, next period or the following year. So what you have to do, you have to allocate a percentage. Okay, you have to allocate a percentage of your outstanding trade receivable as allowance for irrecoverable debts. So these are the methods you can use to estimate the allowance. Okay, to estimate the allowance for irrecoverable debts. You can look at each debt or each trade receivable and with the knowledge of your business or with the experience of your business, you can guess. If you have A, B, C, D trade receivables, you can look at them and see, okay, this A, that trade receivable in near future will become an irrecoverable debt. So by looking at each debtor, you can estimate which trade receivable will become an irrecoverable debt in the near future. The second method is you can use the basis of your experience and you can use as a percentage. Now here I have given using the owner's experience, they are allocating 5% of the outstanding trade receivable as an allowance for irrecoverable debts. Now we'll see how to record these. How does this allowance for irrecoverable debts affect or how it will be recorded in the financial statements. Now first, you have to record it in the income statement. You all have learned this one. We have two financial documents. One is the income statement, the other one is the financial position. Okay? Now we'll see how it affects the income statement. If the allowance for irrecoverable debts increases from the previous year, if it decreases from the previous year, if it goes down, okay, if it goes down less than the previous year, then it is an income for the business. So what you will do, you will add it as an income to the gross profit. Okay, so allowance for irrecoverable debt, if it decreases from the previous year, then that difference will be added to the gross profit as an income. Suppose if it increases, now last year it was 1000, this year it has increases to 1250. So that difference, remember children, only the difference will be recorded. The difference will be subtracted. That means your expense is increasing means going up. So it will be subtracted, it makes deduction in the gross profit. So it will be subtracted as an expense. Okay? So how does the allowance for irrecoverable debts entered in the income statement? If it decrease from the previous year, that means previous year it's 1000, this year it goes to 750. So it goes down by 250 pounds. So if decreases, it will be added, it will be assumed as a income. If it increase from the previous year, then it's an expense, so you will be subtracting it from the gross profit. But you have to make sure, if it is the first year of the business, then definitely it will be assumed as an expense. Now for an example, assume a person started this year itself. So the allowance for irrecoverable debts that he calculates for this year will become an expense because this is the first year of the business. Okay? Then we'll see how it will be recorded in the statement of financial position, where we record the assets, liabilities and the capital. So this, in the financial position, what happens? The new amount will be deducted from the trade receivable. You can remember, under the current accounts, there is inventory, closing inventory. After that, we record trade receivable. So from the trade receivable, the new value should be subtracted and shown in the financial position. So this is how the allowance for irrecoverable debts will be recorded in the financial statements. Now we'll look at a worked example. Ram's financial year, it always ends on the 31st December. He has provided details for 3 years. Okay? The first year is 2016. Trade receivables are there, 50,000 pounds. The second year is 2017, has 650. 2018 has a trade receivable balance 45,000 pounds. Now here, these are the additional informations they have given. A person called Jade, 1,000 pounds, is to be written off as an irrecoverable debts in the year ended 31st December 2016. That means, before you allocate the allowance for irrecoverable debts, what you have to do? This 1,000 irrecoverable debts should be subtracted. So remember children, before you allocate the allowance for irrecoverable debts, if irrecoverable debts, if they have given an amount to deduct write-off as an irrecoverable debt, first you subtract it, then from the balance you allocate the allowance for irrecoverable debts. That means, for an example, this J 2016, so before you allocate the allowance for irrecoverable debts, this 1000 should be subtracted and you get 49,000. This 49,000, for this amount only you have to allocate the allowance for irrecoverable debts. Now we'll see 2018, that means 2017 you don't have any recoverable debts, but 2018 there is 3,000. Sam, a person called Sam, he owes 3,000 pounds, so that should be written off as an irrecoverable debts. So that means you have to subtract 3,000 pounds, then you have 42,000. So this 42,000 should be used to allocate or to calculate the allowance for recoverable debts. And here they give the information about the allowance for recoverable. So what is the percentage? They have used the experience they have and they are allocating 10% of the trade receivables as an allowance for recoverable debts, and this is further information. They have just given the gross profits for the 3 years 2016, 2017, 2018. Now we'll start. Now we have to show these workings or these recordings entries in 4 T accounts. One is recoverable debts, the allowance for recoverable debt, and extracted income statement and the extracted statement of financial position. Now this is the year 2016. So it gave us 50,000 pounds was the trade receivable amount, but in the additional information they gave us, Jade, a person called Jade has owes us 1,000 pounds, so we have to deduct it as an irrecoverable. We have to write off him as an irrecoverable debts. So before you allocate the allowance for irrecoverable debts, what you have to do? You have to subtract this, okay? Then you get 49,000. From 49,000, you have to allocate 10%. You can cancel these 2 zeros, then you have 4,900. So this is the amount that you have to allocate for this year allowance for recoverable debts. But before that, what you have to do? You have to show the entries in the recoverable debts. We are writing off Jade, a trade receivable, as an irrecoverable debts. So what happens? We are not recording in the Jade's account. I'm not going to show the entry in the Jade's account. His account will be credited and the recoverable debts account will be debited as Jade. Then after you allocate 10%, your 49,000 into 10%, it's 4,900 allowance for recoverable debts. Okay, so always remember it's an expense. Okay, so income statement will be debited, that means you will record as an expense, and the allowance for recoverable debt account will be credited. Can you all see? It will be recorded. It's an expense because this is the first year. They have not given any details about the previous year. So you have to assume this is the first year of the business. So this total 4,900 will be allocated as allowance for recoverable debts, which will be debit to the income statement or which will be written as expense, and here it will be credited to the allowance for recoverable debts. So when the year finishes, you have to balance off this. So irrecoverable debts, when you balance off, the final answer 1,000 will be transferred to the income statement. This one already we have recorded in the income statement. What you have to do? Here you have only one amount. You will be recording on the both sides. If I write like this, only one amount is there in the credit side. You will be writing that both sides. Then debit side you don't have any amount. So that total amount will be carried down and brought down. So this amount, children remember, this amount continuous for the next following years. So when you start 2017, this will become your opening balance for 2017. Now we'll see the extracted income statement. How to record them in the income statement and how to record them in the statement of financial position. Here you can see gross profit they gave us 13,000. Irrecoverable debts occurs 1,000, it's an expense. So this is the first year, so there is no decreasement or increasement. The total 4,900 will be recorded as expense. So when you add those together, you have 5,900. So they have already calculated and given the gross profit is 13,000. So when you subtract these, you'll get the answer 7,100. This one you can assume profit for the year. Now look at the extracted current assets 49,000. Remember they gave 50,000 pounds, but we have to subtract 1,000 jade. So the amount will be new amount after you wrote off the jade 49,000, not the 50,000. 49,000 is the correct amount. So from that, what is the new amount? This is the first year. So total 4,900 will be subtracted. So your final answer is 44,100. Now we'll go to the second year 2017. 65,000, as I told you, in the second year there were no irrecoverable debts. So you have to calculate 10% into 65,000 pounds, it's 6,500. So no need to record irrecoverable debts. So directly we can start recording the allowance. But remember children, already from the 2016, this 4,500 was brought down. So this is the opening balance of the allowance. Now what has happened? So already we have allocated 4,900, but this year it has increased to 6,500. So what you have to do? Already you have allocated 4,900, but it should be increased. So 2017 you have an increasement in the allowance fee recoverable debts. And remember, not this amount, you have to find the difference between the earlier balance 4,900 and this year balance 6,500. What you have to do? The difference is 1,600. Okay, so already we have allocated 4,900. You have to increase it to 6,500. That means you have to add the difference 6,600 to the account. Now here you are cancelling or adding. You have to add. That means you have to record in the same side. That means income statement, it's an increasement, so you have to assume as an expense. So income statement will be debited and this allowance fee recoverable debt account will be credited. So that's why I have written income statement 1,600. So 4,900 is already allocated, but this year it has to increase to 6,500. So there is a difference 1,600, which is an expense, increase expense. So income statement will be debited and the recoverable debts, allowance fee recoverable debts account will be credited. Then finally when you balance off, you have credit side 6,500, you can write both sides. Debit side you don't have any amount, so that amount will be called as BCD and it will be brought down as BBD. So now this is the opening balance for the next year. What is the next year? 2018. Now we'll see the extracted income statement. Gross profit they have given 20,000, no irrecoverable debts, only increasement of the allowance fee recoverable debts. So increase in the allowance fee recoverable debts is an expense which will be subtracted from the gross profit. Then it is 18,400 pounds. Now the statement of financial position, what has happened? 65,000 we have to take because they have, we did not write off any recoverable debts. So 6,500, what is the new balance? New balance, the allowance fee recoverable debts that we brought. Here 6,500. So that 6,500 should be subtracted to find the final trade receivable. So new balance is, it has, earlier it was 4,900, but 2017 it increased to 6,500. So the new allowance fee recoverable debts is 6,500. Now we look at the year 2018. Here there was a person, Sam, 3,000 irrecoverable debts. So the total outstanding trade receivable was 45,000 pounds. That trade irrecoverable debts, 3,000 should be subtracted before you allocate the allowance for irrecoverable debts. So new one is 42,000 pounds into 10%. So when you calculate, it's 4,200. So this is our new allowance fee recoverable debt. First, we'll write off the irrecoverable debts. So J, here should be Sam. Okay, a person called Sam. So Sam's account will be credited and the recoverable debts account will be debited. And at the end of the financial year, that means at the end of 2018, 31st December, this should be transferred to the income statement. So we wrote off the irrecoverable debt. Now we'll see how to write the allowance fee recoverable debts. Now already we have an opening balance 6,500. But this year what has happened? It decreases to 4,200. That means from 6,500 it should be decreased, it should be reduced to 4,200. So what is the difference? I have told you, you have to record the difference, only the difference. So there is 2,300 difference. So this difference only will be recorded. So there is a decreasement, that means it's an income. So income statement, income, under income mean it will be credited. Income is always credit. So income statement will be credited, then the allowance for irrecoverable debts account will be debited. Okay. So earlier allocated was 6,500, but at the end of the 2018 it decreases to 4,200. That means it decreased by 2,300, which is an income for the business. So income statement will be credited or written as an income. Then allowance fee recoverable debts will be debited 2,300. Now what you have to do? You have to balance off. Which side has the highest value? 6,500. You write both sides. Debit side you have a value of 2,300. When you subtract it, your new closing balance for the allowance fee recoverable debts. This is the balance you have to record in the statement of financial position. So this will be balance carried down for the next year 2019. Now we'll see how to record in the extracted income statement. Gross profit 16,000. According to this 2018, there is a decreasement. There is a decreasement in the allowance fee recoverable. So it's an income. So it will be added as an income. So 2,300. Then the Sam was written off as an irrecoverable debts. That will be debited. That will be deducted from the gross profit. So it's an expense. Irrecoverable debt is an expense. Decreasement is an income. So 2,300 when you added, it's 18,300. When you subtract 3,000, 15,300 is your profit for the year. Okay, children. So from 2016 to 2017 there was an increasement. 2018 there was an decreasement. So remember, when you allocate the allowance for recoverable debt, there can be increasement and decreasement. Always when the allowance for recoverable debt increase, it's assumed as an expense. When it decreases, it will be assumed as an income. So finally, the new balance. What will be the new balance? Here 42,000 pounds are their trade receivable after deducting the same as an irrecoverable debts. Then the new balance is 4,200. Okay. If you look at here new balance is 4,200. That 4,200 should be subtracted from the trade receivable. Then you get 37,800. Okay, so that's how we do the sums. They give different values for different years. They'll ask you to write off irrecoverable debts, and they will ask you to allocate the allowance for recoverable debts. So you have to remember, before you allocate the allowance for recoverable debts, if they have given any recoverable debts to write off, you should deduct it. Then from the balance only you have to start allocating the percentage of the allowance for recoverable debts. So I hope children, by looking at this video, you got an idea how to write off any recoverable debts and how to calculate and how to record them in the financial statement, and the allowance, the idea about the allowance for recoverable debts. So thank you children. God bless you and stay safe.